now, right now. Right 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 now, right now. Oh, I got a real good feeling.
We try to bring you high-quality educational and informational content every single day. Why do you think the price is having such an anemic time? The news story of the hour. Jump onto the chart. Is this the beginning of a massive financial unraveling? We gotta add a little addendum to the show map today, so we start here on the daily. Now, we've been looking at the RSI on Bitcoin's daily chart for the last several days. It always has been, but it's been increasing over the last 50 years since the government. Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and welcome back to Coffee and Crypto. This is your week daily morning show where we bring you the latest and everything Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And in today's episode, we are going to be talking about why a massive rally may be coming very soon on Bitcoin. As you guys know, Bitcoin has rallied over 80% in the last 90 days, setting itself up for a massive, explosive movement moving into the end of the year. And with all eyes on BlackRock right now, we may be seeing an ETF approval within just the next 3 weeks. And for many different reasons, a major rally may be coming. So today, we're going to be looking at the shorter term time frames and seeing how Bitcoin is stacking up, how the bulls are stacking up against the bears that sit currently at $45,000, and coming to more of a conclusion about where Bitcoin will be moving next. We've got a lot of very important technicals to cover today, a lot of opportunities in the altcoin market to talk about, and we're going to be seeing how we can best profit in this space together. If you are here for the first time, my name is Jeb McAfee, otherwise known as Crypto Jeb. I've been doing cryptocurrency YouTube for over 6 years now. I've been analyzing technical chart formations and price action charts for the cryptocurrency space for that time, and I love what I do. I love reading charts, sharing it with you guys so that you have a better understanding of what's going on in the market so that you can take advantage of what's going on in the market, make some money, and help build your family's wealth. And so that is what we are going to do today. So let's go ahead and read some names, and we will jump right on into it. We'll dive right on into it. Forgot the catchphrase there. Mike Lowry's in chat. Alex Nybo's in chat. Sean O'Brien, Joe Bollier, Grand Roofing Incorporated, Joey Van Englenberg, Stacy Rumsey, The Drake Equation, Connor Smethurst. Mattis S is in chat. Philly Skills 1428. Mike Lowry again. Battle. Victor Sleeps. Ada's Daddy. We got Charles Hoskinson here. Jude Santos. Queen. Power. LBG. VI. Wilfredo Torres. One House Productions, Grandmaster Roulette, the French Toast Breakfast Club, Polygon Network is in chat. How about that? We have some Polygon in chat. Matic is here. Crypto Nebs, Steven Alexander, Joao Pereira. I always get that wrong. I know it's Portuguese. I still haven't figured out how to pronounce the A with the Enye. How do you pronounce Enye with an A? Is it Enye? Joao? I don't know. I'm sorry. Berto's in chat. Jay Powers in chat. Shadrach Frost, Marley 123rd, Brief Crypto, Jeff from Good Morning is in chat. I have the Beholder. Who knew you knew? Who knew you knew? Greg, Eric Taylor, Bob Riley, Jack Brecken, Greg Bonelli, Ilya Zamarin, You Know the Thing, Irish Shade. Actually managed to get everybody today. Sobe Toby, Zach Kejmar, William Bay, Risey Spice, Augusto Asciuti. Goodness gracious, everybody's in chat. Cameron Housley, VI, Mark Liano, Jay Dowell, and Wander. I'm so sorry if I missed somebody. I'm trying to get everybody. The space is growing. The channel's growing. Channel's analytics are going absolutely crazy right now, by the way, guys. We got a ton of new subscribers coming in. Really excited about what's coming up for the future of the channel. And I'm also really excited to let you guys know that today's episode of Coffee and Crypto Live is brought to you by none other than one of our favorite sponsors, NordVPN. The reason that you care, and that I think you should care about NordVPN, is because NordVPN has a product that is going to help keep you safe. You're trying to make money in the cryptocurrency space. Well, as everybody knows, one of the basic tenets of making money is keeping the money. How many people do you know, or have you heard of on television, that have made $40 million in the NFL, or they hit the lottery and got $250 million, or they came into millions of dollars and they lost it just like that? The Bible talks about how a person that gains wealth very quickly oftentimes will lose it very quickly because they didn't build the systems and strategies and skills that are necessary to maintain a large degree of wealth. Well, one of the things that you need to do to maintain a large degree of wealth is to keep it secure. And there are a lot of pirates, there are a lot of hackers, there are a lot of eavesdroppers in the cryptocurrency space that are trying to scam you out of your cryptocurrency. And the reason that we partner with NordVPN is because they can help you build the security architecture that you need to make sure that you are safe in the cryptocurrency space, not only from hackers, but also so that you can browse the web freely, so you're not being told what to do. They line up perfectly with our message of financial sovereignty, where you are secure, you are in charge of your own finances, you're not going to lose them to a hacker because you have a VPN that's going to help keep you safe. And you're also going to retain sovereignty over where and what you do online. NordVPN is a great option for anybody that is an enthusiast in cryptocurrency that wants to maintain their freedom and wants to maintain their security. So make sure to sign up, get a 2-year plan to get 4 months free, and do it all risk-free with a 30-day money-back refund guarantee with the link in the description box down below. Bitcoin. Bitcoin currently trades at $43,500. It is up 2.17% in the last 7 days. We are excited about the rally that we are witnessing, and some of that rally is coming on news that actually shows up here on CoinMarketCap. Bitcoin ETF approval, it hasn't happened yet, but SEC signals green light by January 10th, according to Fox. In a recent development, insider sources linked to Fox Business suggest that the SEC is poised to greenlight the first spot Bitcoin ETF by January 10th, 2024. This potential decision looms as a transformative milestone for the widespread acceptance of cryptocurrency within the United States. Prominent financial institutions, including industry behemoths, I love that word, like BlackRock and Fidelity, have submitted roughly a dozen applications for a spot ETF valuing the digital asset in real time. Although the SEC has refrained from making an official statement, recent indications from regulatory authorities hint a favorable outcome, possibly entailing the simultaneous approval of multiple applications. Where have you heard that before? So, it is not a surprise in the slightest that Bitcoin is rallying, and I am quite confident that we are about to have an explosive rally in Bitcoin. And that means that there is work to be done right now. I do not have the verse memorized, but I need to memorize it. But it goes something like this in Proverbs. The man that sleeps during the harvest will be a pauper when winter comes. But the diligent man that stores up wealth for the winter will be fed when winter comes. Summer is coming to cryptocurrency. A massive rally is about to take place, and if you are in this stream, you have information that many people in the world don't have. Most people in the world do not know that the BlackRock ETF matters. They don't know what BlackRock is, and they have no idea that this entire asset class is about to double in market capitalization probably within the next 3 to 4 months. I'm talking $1 trillion is flowing in within 6 months. That's a conservative estimation if we have an ETF approval. There is so much opportunity here, and we're moving right along through spring, straight into summertime here in cryptocurrency. And the diligent man, the wise man or woman, will store up treasures now and gain in skill now so that when winter comes, because there may be a future bear market, there may be a future cataclysm in your personal life, there may be a future medical crisis, there may be a future injury, there may be a future retirement that you want to do. When winter comes, did you store up in the summer? If so, you'll be okay. But if you let the opportunities pass you by and you do not take advantage of them, don't be surprised if you are a pauper on the streets when winter comes. I don't mean to scare you. That is not my intention at all. But the Bible does also tell us that when we don't work, we won't eat. Because if we don't work and generate wealth that we can then go and buy food with, then where are we going to get our food from, right? Communism does not work. Capitalism works. Work for what you have, and then you will have what you need. Okay? There's an opportunity here, and we can make the most of it. So please, do not sleep on the opportunity that shows itself right now in cryptocurrency. It is right before you. It is ready for the taking. And in this stream and in all of the content that we're putting out lately, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. I'm not going to make it complicated. It does not need to be complicated. It is simple. There are simple ways to take advantage of what's happening in Bitcoin right now. And I'm begging you, make the most of this opportunity. Make the most of it. Don't make the same mistakes that I've made, that you've made in the past, of being lazy or not working, not being diligent. Take advantage of this opportunity now and be thankful 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the road, next year, a year and a half from now, down the road, that you took advantage of the opportunity now. Put the systems in place that need to be in place. Put the security architecture like NordVPN in place. Learn how to analyze the market through things like CT2A. Get your indicators like LuxAlgo. If there's another product out there that we're not affiliated with that'll help you, then do it. Coinbase. I'm not affiliated with Coinbase. Get your Coinbase set up. TradingView. Make sure you know how to use TradingView. Make sure you've learned these things. Take advantage of this opportunity. Please, please. I don't want it to pass you by because it will be regret for you. And I don't want you to have to walk around with that. Berto said, "Why are you yelling at me, Dad?" I'm not yelling. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am impassioned. I promise I'm not. I promise. I'm not yelling at you, son. Here we go. There you go. There's a hug for you. Apologies. Apologies. I don't mean to scare you. But please take advantage of this opportunity. What opportunity, Dad? What opportunity, Jeb? Bitcoin is up 2.61% in the last 7 days. In the next year, it'll probably be up 261%. All right, Ethereum is down 2.52% right now in the last 7 days. Great. Dollar cost averaging is an excellent, excellent, excellent option at the very moment. Solana is up 20% in the last 7 days. It's up at $86. That run's not stopping anytime soon. It might stop for gas, but it's not stopping anytime soon. I'm going to show you why in a second. Big stuff happening on Solana even just in the last 24 hours. XRP is down. That's not going to last. XRP is going to be at $1.50 at least. I mean, that's very conservative. XRP is going to go through a massive rally. Cardano, it's going back to $3. I'm quite confident in that. Avalanche, absolutely moonshotting, up 16%. Avalanche is an incredible layer 1 protocol. Does a great job of streamlining transactional throughput by splitting the kinds of transactions based on what type of transaction they are into different lanes. The way I like to explain Avalanche is a little bit like this. If you're trying to get through a city and it's just you might do well going on a motorcycle. If you're trying to get through the city and as you and your family, you might do well going in a minivan. If you're trying to transport 500 metric tons of coal, then you probably want to go down the river in a barge. If you're trying to travel from one airport to the other and you're in a hurry, then you might take the high-speed train. If you're trying to travel from that one city to another city across the continent, you might take the airplane. The way that you get to your destination, the method of transport, the mode of transport that you choose for your transportation depends entirely on what you're trying to do. And Avalanche does that with splitting up types of transactions into different types of chains, into parallel chains. So that's something to keep in mind about Avalanche. Highly scalable. I do think it'll be very successful during the bull market. Dogecoin's down. Polkadot's up. Tron's down. Chainlink's down. Ton is up. Polygon way down. Major corrections on some of these altcoins. Great places to buy them up. Fundamentals aren't weakening. That's not why they're dropping. They're taking corrections. Cosmos down 6.3%. ICP still up massively. It's only at 875. It went up to 10, but it's still doing very well. A lot of opportunity here, guys. A huge amount of opportunity. HBAR is doing very well. NEAR is doing very well. Bossum NEAR, very excited for that. Our portfolio is doing quite well. Uniswap's down 5%. I'm excited about a lot of these altcoins, but I'm also highly excited about Bitcoin because yesterday we drew this drawing right here, and we said that we would leave it on the screen so that we could see if that would be what would play out. We predicted that Bitcoin would rally up here over the next couple of days up to $45,000, and then it would either just break out immediately or it would go through another correction, falling back down to this uptrending level of support, then bounce and break through again and rally through 45K. Before it rallies up to this box, which is likely what the LuxAlgo buy signal is going to end up giving us as a take profit. That LuxAlgo buy signal did not end up confirming yesterday because we closed the candlestick a little bit low. But we've got a lot to cover here today, so let's start on the daily. All right. Quite a lot to cover on the daily chart. If you are new here, I'm going to run you through some of the basic fundamentals of our current market structure so that you understand where we are. I'm going to go to a cleaner chart so I can kind of draw it from scratch. Cleaner charts, I don't have many of those, but we shall look here. We have this massive uptrending level of support. This uptrending level of support has a pivot point, i.e. the first point. You see this right here in the middle? It's called the pivot point. This uptrend has a pivot point back around January 1st of last year. We have a set point, i.e. the second touch here. As you can see, that's kind of the set point. It sets the inclination of the trend line. We have our set point of this trend line right here around March 10th. That gives us an uptrending. Trend line, an uptrending ray that has multiple touches over the past 6 months, and some of those touches are very recent. Bitcoin is currently finding support on this uptrending level of support, which is great because that gives us a bouncing point. A bouncing off point from which we could just go absolutely parabolic. We've seen Bitcoin do rallies like this before. It can happen, guys. And if BlackRock gets approved, it probably will. You will see so many people that are on the fence all of a sudden say, well, BlackRock got approval. SEC and BlackRock together corporately are for this, and the foundation work is there. Might as well jump on in right now. So that's the beginning of our market structure. We've also got support here at the Fibonacci golden pocket between 39.1 and about 40.5. That golden pocket is very important on the log chart. On the regular chart, it actually acts as our resistance because the Fibonacci golden pocket sits up here between 48.5 and 50,500. Our next major resistance zone, because of that Fibonacci golden pocket and multiple other factors, is at roughly 50K. $50,000 is also our level of resistance here on the logarithmic chart at the 0.786 level. If you're not familiar with logarithmic chart and linear chart, it works like this. The regular chart scales based off of price. So if I draw like this, that's $15,000. If I draw up here like that, it's also $15,000. The same distance will equal the same amount of price action. You can see the height here. Let's just say that's 1 foot tall. It's not. But let's just draw something else that's 1 foot tall down here, right? Again, not 1 foot tall, but let's just take maybe a tenth of our screen. It's going to be both $15,000. If we go on the logarithmic chart and we draw at two different heights above zero, they're going to be equivalent numbers on percentage. As you can see right here. Different numbers on price. Here is negative $37,000, negative 31. Down here, negative 31 is negative $8,000. It just scales based off of percentages or based off of price. You want to look at both of them, although I find my home on logarithmic chart. Okay, just a bit of background there for any of you who might wonder why Fibonacci is jumping around. It's jumping around based on this weird little toggle that I have down here. That would be why. You can see the chart looks vastly different based on logarithmic growth or linear growth, as you can see here. A lot of reasons why you would use one or the other, but the point is you want to look at both. Now, we've also got the 20 daily exponential moving average coming into convergence here. So we've got our uptrending level of support, 20 DEMA, and we've also got our Fibonacci golden pocket. Fact of the matter is, Bitcoin's got a lot of support beneath it, and over the last 72 hours, Bitcoin has put into place what we call a green, red, green candlestick formation. For any of you guys who are interested, you can learn more about the green, red, green candlestick formation over here in the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, where we will teach you about candlesticks. You can find more on that in this video right over here, how to read candlestick charts. If you have not already signed up for CT2A, it is currently on sale for 20% off using coupon code Christmas2023. Go get started in your education, learning everything you can about technical analysis today, because you're going to want to know how to do technical analysis when the bull market is in full swing. If you're waiting until the end part of the bull market to learn TA, then you're going to miss out, and you're going to have to wait a half a decade for another rally like what we're about to see. So take the opportunity now and join CT2A with the coupon code in the description box down below. Moving down to the hourly chart, Bitcoin finds itself in a very, very, very interesting situation. And we'll go back to our other chart for this. Bitcoin finds itself having broken above this downtrending level of resistance here, which means that it is now in an uptrend. The bulls, ever since this moment, about 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday of this week, the bulls have been in charge, again, since they broke this downtrend. And after they took the lead, they began following this rough uptrending prediction that we talked about yesterday. We rallied up here to the resistance at 43.5. We broke through, and now we have double topped at 44.5, which is a level of resistance that we drew yesterday. Now what Bitcoin is doing is very telling. It's falling back down to its previous support or previous resistance. As you can see, it was resistance as being tested at 10 p.m. in the evening on Monday, December the 18th. It is now finding that level as support. That is what we call bullish market structure. The reason that that is so significant is because when the price action comes back down and finds support, i.e. it like bounces off of the floor on what used to be the resistance or the ceiling, then that indicates that the bulls are very firmly in another level. Think about the support and resistance as floors in a skyscraper. As you go through, if you're in an elevator and you go above the ceiling of one floor, all of a sudden the ceiling of one floor turns into the floor of the next floor. Apologies for it being a little bit confusing. That's just the way English works. But as we break through this, it's the ceiling, and we get up here and we come back down and backtest it, and now it's the floor, right? The ceiling and the floor are actually the same thing. It's just a horizontal piece of structure that is either a ceiling or a floor, either a ceiling or a roof, depending on the perspective. And so now we're above 43,500, using it as support. Part of the reason why that level is so important is because on the VRVP, the visible range volume profile, there is a substantial amount of trading that took place below that level. And you can see that we're actually sitting up here trading above that level right now. There's a good bit of support down here. We have broken through a large amount of the VRVP resistance. If we're able to rally even another $700 up to the upside, break above 44.5, then we're going to come up and test $45,000, and we're going to end up seeing a large breakout. By the way, I do also want to let you know, mention that down here on the hourly chart, we are seeing that we've pretty much hit the same level of resistance. Things look a little bit differently over on Coinbase because Coinbase rallied quite a bit farther, but we're basically at the yearly high right now, more or less. There are a couple of candle wicks up here, but the yearly high really does sit more at like 44.3. Coinbase, that specific chart's a little bit off, so we're pretty much testing the resistance again. You can see we've come up here once, twice, 3 times, a 4th time. Oh, wait a minute. Anybody that's been through CT2A will know that that's significant. If you remember to our video over here, support and resistance, we talk about how if you test a level of resistance a 4th time, something magical happens. That resistance gets extremely weak, especially if you test it that quickly. Notice we came up here and put our 3rd test in, and we didn't reject and just crash to the floor. The bears did not take over. We had a correction back down where? To the 20 hourly exponential moving average. Healthy retracement. You see how we're riding above the 20 exponential moving average right here on the hourly chart. Bounced, rallied, came back up, tested our yearly local resistance at 44.3 to 44.5. Again, indicating that the bulls are very strong right now. And we ought to take that seriously. We should not neglect the fact that the bulls are showing a lot of strength right now on every chart. Again, this chart makes things look a little bit different. But in essence, other than these two like wicks over here, we are basically at the yearly high right now around 44.4. And so what does that mean? That means that if we can rally just a few $100 more, if we can just hold up here, then we're likely going to break through with quite a lot of exuberance. I would not be surprised to see Bitcoin actually reject here, come back down, backtest the uptrend, and then bounce and rally again, as we talked about yesterday. But what do the indicators say? On the daily chart, we have MACD that is turning very, very bullish. You can see the MACD here has been in a strong, fervent uptrend for quite some time. That uptrend on MACD histogram is far more significant than the actual cross. Many people want to look at the cross on MACD as the indicator to look out for, but oftentimes the cross on MACD happens far too late to be of much use. For example, the bearish cross happened here. The MACD histogram started reversing here. As you can see, by the time that the MACD histogram started reversing, that was right around the top. By the time the cross took place, the drop had already happened. So we wanted to read the signal earlier. How do we do that? Well, we read the histogram. The MACD line and the signal line, therefore, on MACD, of course, are actually only really there to create this histogram. This histogram shows the difference between these lines. So really, what you want to look for is not even these lines so much. You more of want to do this, where you're drawing the points between the peaks and the troughs. And then if you do that, you will have a much more comprehensive view of the market using MACD. That's the way you're actually supposed to use MACD. Similar with RSI. We want to look at the RSI bottoming out and changing direction, not just when it breaks above this moving average. This moving average was added by TradingView like a year ago. This is actually not part of the original RSI. RSI is actually just this blue, purple, whatever, I'm colorblind, line. When we break above that line, that's great. That's a confirmation, but you actually want to look at the bottoms. We have 2 higher lows, 2 higher highs. RSI is in a considerable uptrend right now. MACD is about to cross bullish, so we're very excited about the level that we're at right now. We do have a spinning top forming on the daily chart, but a rally is probably going to come in, and we're probably going to break above 44.5 honestly, maybe in the next 24 hours. And I kind of hope it waits a little bit because I have a video coming out at 2 p.m. predicting we're going to break 44.5 or breaking $45,000 within the next few days. It'd be pretty funny if it just went ahead and did it before the video got done being edited. I was just working on the editing today. I think you guys are really going to enjoy the skit today. We've got a new character to introduce you to. But what's the point here? Bitcoin is likely about to go through a breakout above $45,000. Where will it go? Well, we've already told you. $50,000 is Fibonacci resistance on multiple different charts. It's the 0.786 on the logarithmic chart. It is the golden pocket on the linear chart. It is also what we're likely to see be the take profit signal when we actually see Lux Algo come in with a buy signal. We almost saw a buy signal yesterday. It did not have time to confirm, but even right now with just a tiny little bit of green, we're seeing a buy signal come in. If this daily chart candlestick closes green, even above, I think about 43,750, somewhere above there, then we're going to see Lux Algo's buy signal come into play. That Lux Algo buy signal will then give us a take profit. And as we predicted yesterday, that take profit will probably be up here. I'm actually going to move it up just a little bit because the Lux Algo buy signal will be coming in higher, which means the take profit will probably be higher, which means that we will probably be looking at a $50,000 to a $52,000 Bitcoin take profit, and we'll likely be there within days to weeks. It's not all the time that I make very concrete predictions like that, but sometimes the analysis is that clear. And right now, the analysis is very clear. Everything that we have is pointing towards a breakout within the next few days, which means that you have an opportunity that you can take advantage of. If you have not already made sure to sign up for CT2A and start learning about technical analysis, you want to. And the reason is, technical analysis is so important to understanding the way the market moves. If you understand, based on the analysis that we just did, that Bitcoin's about to go through a breakout, then you can set up a long trade over on somewhere like Bybit or Apex. You can find links for those exchanges in the description box down below. If you want to learn about technical analysis, make sure to sign up for CT2A with the link in the description box down below. And by the way, I'm really excited about the new pricing model. For a long time there, CT2A was $399 for lifetime access. But the issue was some of you guys didn't need lifetime access. Some of you guys were going to go through it once and then you were going to be done with it. And that was quite a bit of money for you guys. Some of you guys wanted lifetime access, but because it was lifetime access and because we're, updating a product for years and years and years and years and years, it made it difficult for it to just be justified as a business expense. So what we did is I split the payment model up into a lifetime model and an annual subscription model. With the 20% coupon code, you can get access to CT2A for a year for $277. You never were able to get access to CT2A for that back in the day when it was still back before we took it down for a while. But if you want to get access to lifetime, it's still there. It's still an option, but you can get access to CT2A for a year for a lot cheaper. And I'm really excited about that model because it works for you guys because you get to get access to CT2A with a lower barrier to entry. And it works for us as a business because it allows for us to justify, hey, we're going to keep putting content into this all the time. We're going to continue updating this because it'll be a recurring stream of revenue. Think about it like this. If I was Starbucks, right, and I sold you a drink for $8, right, and it refilled itself just magically every time, you'd sell everybody one of those, and then you'd have no more people to sell things to, and then you go broke. That's actually what happened to Instant Pot. Does anybody have an Instant Pot? We have an Instant Pot. Thing's awesome. It'll last 50 years. Thing's bulletproof, right? Instant Pot went bankrupt because everybody bought one. They last forever, and then they couldn't sell any more of them. We don't want that to happen to CT2A. I want to be able to actually continue making and updating the product, and so this pricing model works a lot better for you guys because you get a continually updating product, one that's going to continue to have service and everything, and you guys also are able to help support the channel so that we can keep everything going, and it works better for you because of lower barrier to entry. So if you're interested, check that out. If you're not, that's okay. We're going to be teaching a lot of TA here on the channel as well. All right, let's read some chat here for just a minute, and then we're going to continue on with some analysis. I want to talk a little bit about some altcoins that I'm excited about right now, so stay tuned because we will be here for the next little while. Christian Nelson chat said, sorry I'm late, Jeb. Work has been crazy. That's okay. I understand. I work in crypto. My work's crazy too. I got you. Ada's daddy said, Jeb, with Cardano native assets growing quickly, are there any projects within the Cardano ecosystem that you're looking to DCA into? Not just yet, but if we go over to DeFi Llama, let's go to Cardano. The Cardano ecosystem is growing very rapidly. Let's take a look over here at DeFi Llama. You can see the total value locked in the stablecoins. At the beginning of this year, we had $53 million. Right now, we have a yearly high of $435 million. Huge, huge, huge amounts of money is flowing into the layer 2 ecosystem on Cardano. This list used to be a lot shorter and a lot less valuable. There's a huge, huge amount of value in the ecosystem. As you can see here, even back then, 163 million ADA was staked. Now, or excuse me, locked. Now we've got $682 million staked. If you look at the fees over here, which is basically like the revenue, you can see it's looking good. You compare the price and everything. Everything is doing very well. We're very excited about the layer 2 ecosystem around Cardano. So, any that I'm looking into a few of them. Haven't jumped into any of them just yet. If you guys have any recommendations, I am very interested in investing in the layer 2 ecosystem. So feel free to tell me if there's any that I ought to look into in particular over here. Good question. All right. Sticking with Sol this season, yes, we're going to talk about Sol here in just a minute. I've been dollar cost averaging into Sol. I am very excited about that. What's your opinion on Quant, my liege? I am not your liege, but I appreciate the respect and honor. That is wonderful. Razvan Zaz... I got to get it right. You were so honoring to me. I gotta try and get your name right. It's a really cool name. Razvan Zabo. Razvan Zabo. That is an awesome name. Any name that has a Z in it is just cool. Like, you can't have there. When was the last time you heard of a word that had a Z in it that wasn't cool? You have a Z in your first and your last name. That's just awesome. All right. Marley 123rd said, yes, the floor is indeed made of floor. Lol, sorry, can't help the joke. Absolutely, it's true. The floor is indeed made of floor. Nothing but crypto said, good morning from California, Jeb. Good morning. You're going to need Bitcoin to be able to afford to live out there. Richard Kaiser said, morning, Jeb from the Netherlands. Have you taken a look at DOT over BTC? Looks crazy. Yeah, DOT over BTC probably is crazy right now. Okay, let's see. Let's read a little bit more chat, and then we will continue. People are saying Cody. Yep, that's one. Joke Hedge Leon donated $2. Said Mara is doing good, but Wolf have a chance. We can look at it. We can look at it. Beowulf. Oh, somebody's been reading Shakespeare. No, I'm just kidding. I don't see anything about it here on CoinMarketCap. So I couldn't tell you. I haven't looked into it myself. Are you talking about the stock or the cryptocurrency? Because apparently there's a stock called TerraWolf. I'm not familiar. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I'm not familiar with every single cryptocurrency project. There's way too much out there. Cricketer3990 said, is your course built for the average Joe? The course is absolutely built for the average Joe. The course is designed to take you from a beginner or not even doing technical analysis at all to being able to become an expert technical analyst. I want to make it accessible to the masses. Technical analysis has one of two views on it, and I want to break them both. One of the views is that it is too complicated for the average individual, and that's not true. And the other view is that it doesn't work, and that's not true either. And you know how I know they're both not true? Because I'm an average Joe, or at least I was. I mean, I've got a really cool life, but I'm still just a human, right? I'm just a dude. At the end of the day, I'm just a person, just like you are. And it does work. I know for a fact it works. I do it every day, and I watch the technical analysis we do make predictions that are useful and that you can trade by. And so I definitely believe that it is very, very helpful for market participants, and I also think it is very, very possible for the average Joe to learn technical analysis. That being said, it is something that needs to be taught. It is something that needs to be learned. I am very interested in showing you guys how to do technical analysis in a way that is digestible. I am a father of two children, two beautiful children. I am a business owner. I am a husband. I'm a member of a community. I have a lot going on. I'm a busy individual, way more busy than I was 5 years ago when I had 6 or 7 hours a day just to sit around and watch videos on technical analysis and learn it the hard way. That's not what most people have. Most people are not 18-year-old Jeb with nothing going on other than making videos on YouTube, and he could sit there and just learn about technical analysis 6 to 10 hours a day. Now, it's my job, so I have an unfair advantage, kind of like a pastor having an unfair advantage in memorizing scripture, right? I have an unfair advantage because it's literally my job, but if it weren't my job, I don't have time to sit around for 5 hours a day learning TA. I would need it to be in a bite-sized format, taught by a professional, taught by an expert, so that I can learn it in a way that actually fits into my life. That's why I created CT2A the way that I did. Shadrach Frost said, as a CT2A member, I cannot stress enough how investing in my knowledge helped me understand so many better decisions. I would highly recommend others to consider CT2A. Invest in your education. Thank you, Shadrach Frost. Cricketer3990 said, thanks for your response. We'll look into it for sure. Cricketer, if you go through it and you decide that it's not for you, we do have a 7-day money-back refund guarantee if you start less than 25% of the course. And essentially what that means, there are about 45 videos. If you start less than 25% of them, i.e. you're not going through and watching the whole course, right? That wouldn't be fair to us as a business. Then there is a 7-day money-back refund guarantee. Just shoot us an email before those 7 days are up. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. That's okay. We have had a few refunds in the history of CT2A. Not many. I mean, we're talking about, I don't remember the refund rate back in the day, but it was like 0.4. I mean, and I'm talking about for every, what would it be? For every, what's that? For like every 1,000 purchases, it was like, it might have been 1%, maybe. mean, it was like a 1 in 100 people would refund it at most. And every time they would refund it, they wouldn't say that it was a bad course. What they'd say is, I just don't have time. And so that's why I try and make the content as simple as possible, because that's the one thing that people sometimes are like, I can't because I don't have the time. So I try and make it as concise as I possibly can. It's one of the reasons I talk quickly, because if you can digest me talking quickly, it saves you time. Paul Mudlong RN said, in CT2A, is there any live discussion with you, like live trading? I don't do live trading in CT2A, but what I do is I make sure that I'm there for you guys if you have any questions, and I will do my best to help you guys understand anything that I can. If I were to do live trading and whatnot, I honestly probably wouldn't put it behind a paywall. It'd probably be here on YouTube. I probably wouldn't even charge for that, to be honest with you. Ada's daddy said, Jeb, I'm looking into joining CT2A. Is knowing technical analysis more profitable in the bear or bull market, or is that even an easy question to answer? That is a great question. And let me answer it like this. In a bull market, and I'm going to say this to my own detriment, right? Because obviously I have a vested interest in CT2A doing well, but I want to be honest with you guys because I value honesty and integrity more than profits. In a bull market, it's a little bit easier to get away without it, because whatever you buy is probably going to go up. That being said, you're going to make a lot more money in the cryptocurrency space knowing technical analysis during a bull market. It's from a basis of technical analysis that I come up with my thesis of altcoin investment, which is that an altcoin went to an all-time high, went through a major correction, but the fundamentals are still strong, and I see a rally starting from a technical analyst point of view, and so I see that this market is returning back to all-time high. That's all technical analysis. So yeah, you can just say, I'm just going to buy everything, and that's an important strategy, but that's the basic strategy. People don't become billionaires just by buying the S&P 500, although they should, although you should. That's the basic strategy, right? If you've got 30 minutes a day to work on your finances, do that. That's better than nothing. Do it. But if you want to be very successful in the cryptocurrency space, make sure that you are working in the cryptocurrency space through technical analysis. You will be so blessed because you have learned technical analysis, because you'll understand where the market is going next. In a bear market, it is even more important because it is harder to make money. And through technical analysis, you can take trades and figure out times to do short-term investments, i.e. like swing trades, buying for a couple of months because of technical analysis. It is virtually impossible to make money in a bear market without technical analysis. In a bull market, you can kind of do it, but you're getting away with it by... you're taking the easy way, and the easy way works sometimes, but sometimes it doesn't. You don't want to bet on it. You want to bet on doing it the right way, which is technical analysis. Shadrach Frost just donated another 5 CryptoJeb memberships. Wow. Shadrach Frost single-handedly coming in with the memberships. Thank you so much. That is the second time he's done that. He did that a couple of days ago. Press O'Neill said, please check your YouTube settings. I'm being mostly blocked. I don't know why that is. You know what? That's terrible. I don't know why it's doing that. But Shadrach donated 5 memberships. Pew Pew Poom 2 got a membership. Relax It's Max got a membership. David Williams, Jerome, and Peter P were gifted memberships by Shadrach Frost. Thank you so much for that. That is very, very amazing for you to do that, Shadrach. That's so kind of you. Not this week, but I am trying to get the production schedule of Climate of Crypto on pace where I can upload it 2 hours early for all of the members. That's not something I'm going to guarantee just yet because we're still getting the production schedule set up and everything, and it's going to be out right at 2 today because we're still being edited. But in the future, for our members, you're going to be able to get access to content early because you're a member. So consider the membership program if you are interested. Shadrach Frost said, Merry Christmas, folks. Thank you so much. Press O'Neill said, questions are blocked, statements show. It's odd. Maybe take the question mark off? Maybe? I don't know. I know it's not proper grammar, but I would love to see what you were trying to say. Once you start learning, the L disappears and becomes earning, Mike Lowry said. That's right. Ada's daddy said, Frost, you are one freaking awesome peep. That's so cool. Thanks, Shadrach. We need more green names in here. I love the green names. Thank you to all of our green names. You guys help to support the channel and make everything we do here possible. Guys, let me just... I know we're off track. I know I need to talk about altcoin. I've got some things I want to show you, but listen. I have so much vision. I have so many cool ideas for what we're going to do for the channel. I have so many cool ideas, and you might not care about this as much, but what we're going to do for our family. I have so many amazing ideas that I think they're amazing, right? I'm excited about them. Maybe I should say exciting. Maybe you be the judge of whether they're amazing or not. I have so many cool ideas that I think are cool, that I'm excited about for what we're going to do with the channel. I want to just double down on Climate of Crypto and just take that to the masses. I think that those videos could be getting 150,000 views every time they go out because I believe that you guys are enjoying them. I'm really excited about the skit today. You guys, I think, are going to like it. My wife's actually going to college for media production, so she's going to be able to teach me about video editing before long. And we're just going to build this amazing company where we teach you guys about financial sovereignty. We teach you guys about technical analysis, cryptocurrency, investing, trading, and we're going to help you guys make money. I mean, at the end of the day, it's my goal to help you guys make money. By humility and the fear of the Lord are riches, honors, and life, Proverbs 22:4 says. And I want to help teach you guys the knowledge and the wisdom and the understanding that you need to be successful in your life financially. And I do believe that you're going to be able to succeed if you learn those things. Press O'Neill said, AVAX or ADA? Why pick one over the other? I'm not picking one over the other. To answer that question as honestly as I can, I'm picking both because I think that they're both going to succeed for slightly different reasons. Cardano is succeeding very much right now because of its principles-based approach, and that resonates with people. The fact that it's not just about Charles Hoskinson really resonates with people. Avalanche is extremely scalable and has a lot built on it. And those are really there are a lot of different reasons why both of them are succeeding, but the fact of the matter is both of them are succeeding. And oftentimes when you have two competing companies, it is a good idea to invest in both because they're both taking some of the market share from each other. Like if you're trying to invest in Coke, you might as well invest in Pepsi also. Why not? If one succeeds, if one fails, the other will likely succeed. And so if you invest in both of them, then you're basically investing in that market. You're basically investing in the sugary water part of the United States stock market. So invest in both of them. So I'm in both of them. Mer7 donated $5, said, why is ETH so bad right now? It's lagging everything. The BTC to ETH chart is basically the worst it's ever been as well. Yeah, so why is ETH lagging? Well, quite simply, many of its competitors are gaining right now. People kind of understand that Bitcoin is going to go through a huge bull market. And I already have a lot of Ethereum. I think a lot of people held on to Ethereum through the bear market, but they didn't hold on to the smaller cap altcoins. And so a lot of the attention is on the small cap altcoins or Bitcoin, and Ethereum's kind of just left right there in the middle. That's not going to stay that way for long because Ethereum is still the alpha altcoin. And so if we are wise, I do believe that we will have some Ethereum in our portfolio. I do believe that we'll retain Ethereum in our portfolio. Okay. Let's see here. All right, we got a clarification here in chat. Joe Cage Leon donated another $2, said Mint Wolf the stock. The mining stock, Bitcoin mining stock. Gotcha. All right. Let's go ahead and talk about that. Have it up on my screen right here. Terra Wolf is currently sitting at $2. I wasn't sure if you meant the stock or if you meant that there was some cryptocurrency that I'm not familiar with. You can see this stock has been around for quite some time and it's had a lot of volume picking up recently. A couple of things to note here on the price action. There's an uptrending level of support. Let's go ahead and put that uptrending level of support here over the course of the last year. RSI has also set higher lows. RSI was just slammed to the floor down here at 30 for a long time. After 2021, it just kind of jumped off a cliff. Part of the reason for that is because Wolf was, it succeeded quite a bit during the bull market. Bear market came, kind of wiped it out. But it is starting to put in new uptrends. It is right now in this consolidation pattern with this downtrend. If it breaks this downtrend from a technical analysis point of view, that is very exciting. We do have a massive bullish cross here on MACD that's likely about to send the MACD line and the signal line above 0, which would be very exciting. It's above the 20 daily exponential moving average. This chart is in one of the best positions. This is almost a textbook breakout formation right here. I mean, this is like literally, I mean, you could take a screenshot of this setup and say this is a textbook breakout. Literally this exact week. It doesn't get any better than this from a technical analysis standpoint. Major resistance that's going to break sends us to the next resistance, which would be a doubling, right? $2 to $4. You've got MACD crossing bullish. You've got RSI crossing bullish above 50. MACD volumes increasing, indicating true bullishness. We've got buy signal on Lux Algo. We're above the trend catcher. It's not green yet, but if we close the next weekly candlestick above, then it may go that way. I'm not exactly sure what's going on in the fundamentals with this stock, but seems to be doing well. We've got a headline over here. Q3 2023. Revenue rose by 22.6%. That's nice, to $19 million compared to Q2 2023. Self-mined 994 Bitcoin, making a 9.5% increase over the previous quarter. Non-GAAP adjusted EBITDA climbed to $9 million, up 18.5%. Significant hash rate expansion to 5.5 exahash, a 267% increase year over year. So, they released their 8K, detailing a robust third quarter with market improvements in revenue, Bitcoin mining output. The company, which operates environmentally clean Bitcoin mining facilities in the United States, has shown strong operational performance despite the seasonal challenging summer months. TeraWulf reported a significant increase in revenue to $19 million, up from $15.5 million in Q2. The company's gross profit also saw an uptick of $10.7 million in Q3 from $10.3 million as previous quarter. All right, well, this is a pretty strong bullish setup. I'd want to do more research into this before I bought it. I don't have any, but definitely an interesting pick. I can see many of the technical reasons why you would be excited about that. Definitely looking like a very, very, very good pick right now. Carbs for Days said TeraWulf is also being heavily invested by BlackRock. Oh, okay. I did not know that. That's really cool. Dude, they bought all the miners. Yep. We're about to hit the halving, and ETH is still slow and expensive. They're done. Yeah, I don't think Ethereum's dead, but I do think that Ethereum is going to have some challenges for being slow and expensive, like you said, when some of their opponents are a lot faster and a lot cheaper. Carbs for Days said they're also telling their clients to get in before the ETF. Yeah, most people are saying that right now. That's what I'm saying right now. Get in the space before the ETF. Pew Pew Poom 2 said roses for the queen. Let's see. All right, one of the ones I wanted to talk about before we wrap out was Solana. Solana is just absolutely killing it right now. And one of the things I wanted to mention is that Solana, and this is what I want to tell you about today specifically, Solana has this huge uptrending level of resistance, and it just broke it. This uptrending level of resistance right here is enormous. It's enormous. And we just broke bullish above it, kind of like how Bitcoin broke bullish above this uptrending level of support a couple of weeks ago. Solana is probably going to go on a massive rally here. I could see it hitting $100 very soon, finding resistance there because the big even. $100 is a big psychological level, so we could rally all the way up there. But then falling back testing this, building an ascending triangle pattern like we are doing in Bitcoin, then rally up to 130 sometime on into the beginning of next year. We've also broken above the Fibonacci Golden Pocket, which sits between 71 and 79. I'm glad that I've loaded up on some Solana, and I'm going to continue loading up on Solana because this bull market is going to be big for it. One thing I also want to mention while we're here is Dixie is still crashing. Let's see. Stocks are still rampaging. These are perfect storm scenarios for Bitcoin. So it doesn't get much more bullish than what we've seen so far. All right. Well, I hope that you guys have enjoyed today's stream. And if you have, I want you to go ahead and hit that like button if you enjoyed this. If you enjoyed the stream. If you did not enjoy the stream, hit the dislike button. I appreciate the feedback. If you did enjoy the stream, though, consider hitting the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the post notification bell because YouTube has been unsubscribing people from our channel. They've unsubscribed thousands of people from our channel, and I don't know why. I can see it in the analytics. I don't get it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why. The channel's growth is actually doing very well right now. Seeing a lot of growth coming back to the channel from the cryptocurrency, from the Climate of Crypto episodes, which one's coming out today, so stay tuned for that. We've seen a ton of growth. The analytics are doing great. You can see the growth of the subscribership over the last 28 days going parabolic. You guys know I told you in kind of the channel updates, we've been having some subscriber loss as a result of the bear market and as a result of YouTube unsubscribing people. But you can see, boom, upswing. A lot of growth coming in. We've had like 2,000 new subscribers in the last month or so. Really, really excited about all that. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and also consider signing up for NordVPN to protect yourself while you're browsing online. Stay safe, stay free, and stay sovereign by enabling NordVPN on your computer or laptop or phone right now. But first, you gotta sign up for it. Use the link in the description box down below, nordvpn.com/Jeb. Get 4 free months and a huge discount. Do it all risk-free for 30 days with a 30-day money-back refund guarantee. And show NordVPN that we're a community that means business about our security. And don't forget to sign up for CT2A with the link in the description box down below with 20% off, for 20% off. Get access to dozens of high-quality educational videos that'll teach you everything that you need to know about technical analysis. I'll take one final question, then we're going to wrap it out. Let's see. Brave Crypto said, smash the likes. That's good. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of likes in chat today. Thank you guys so much. Verhoofde Flufen gave us the peace sign. All right, well, I think we are going to wrap it out then. As I said, I do appreciate all of you tuning in. Stay tuned for today's episode of Climb of Crypto. Show up. Put your notification bell on. Show up. Hit the like button the second it uploads. Let's boost that in the algorithm. The last video got like 40,000 views. You guys loved it. I think this video is going to get even more because this video, I'm really, really, really excited about this piece of content that you guys are going to see here in just a minute. Should be coming up at 2. Might be a few minutes late. I'm still working on editing it, but it's going to be great. You're going to love it. I'm really excited for how it turned out. So stay tuned. Hit the notification bell. Stay tuned for some great technical analysis and storytelling. And I'm really excited about where we're all going to go next. Make sure to continue investing in your education. Stay financially sovereign. Stay safe on the web. And before I go, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Oh, I got a real good feeling.